This man has become an icon. People shout his name, people follow his dress, people applaud his behavior. But he is a suspect of killing a millionaire. He is Luigi Mangione.
On December 4, 2024, Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Health Group, was shot dead.
This wasn't just another crime, it's a case that's captured global attention. But here's the thing, the focus isn't on the victim or even the act itself. It's on the suspect, Luigi Mangione, a 26-year-old Ivy League graduate and reputed math genius.
Since his arrest, Luigi has become something of an anti-hero online. His social media exploded.
The assassin is super impressive.
Fans sent him letters, raised over $220,000 for his legal fees, and even bought out the burgundy sweater he wore during his arrest.
Why would anyone idolize someone accused of murder? To answer that, we need to understand Luigi and what he represents.
Luigi wasn't your average criminal. According to media reports, he came from a privileged upbringing, part of an influential real estate family.
Our class was able to explore the new.
A math prodigy, educated at one of America's top universities, he was described as social, friendly. What pushed him to this point? On Luigi's X account, there's an MRI image revealing screws in his spine. Media reports claiming he went through ineffective treatments and was subjected to overtreatment. This dissatisfaction reflects broader frustrations with the American healthcare system, where high costs and denied claims often leave individuals feeling powerless.
We are here because I have been personally affected by my healthcare.
Healthcare is a human right, not a privilege.
Gallup polls show that 81% of Americans are dissatisfied with healthcare costs, the highest in 16 years. For many, the system feels less about care and more about profit.
2 major surgeries last December and last October. My medication is no longer long-term, so I have about 4 days left and no insurance, no job, no money. I'm about to lose everything.
Younger generations, especially Gen Z, are bearing the brunt. They're graduating with debt, stuck in low-paying jobs, and constantly worried about getting sick or going bankrupt. What Luigi possibly did wasn't just a crime, it was a statement. A violent, misguided statement, but one that tapped into the frustration of millions. It symbolized a desperate lashing out against a system that feels broken and unfair. What's wrong with the media?
The media often personalize these stories to distract people from the bigger issues.
With Luigi, a lot of the coverage was about him, his mental state, whether he was a lone wolf or whatever. But what about the healthcare system that left him feeling powerless?
This case also highlights something else, the double standards in media coverage.
Luigi, a white male, was painted as a misunderstood genius, a victim of societal pressures.
Experts argue that if he'd been black, the headlines would have told a very different story. We've normalized white male violence as an exception, while criminalizing others as the rule.
Luigi used a ghost gun, a 3D printed firearm with no serial number. These weapons are untraceable, unregulated, and increasingly accessible, presenting a nightmare for law enforcement. They add a new and dangerous dimension to America's gun problem.
Luigi isn't just a suspect in a high-profile case. He's become a symbol, a disturbing one, of a society under immense pressure.
Healthcare anxiety, economic struggles, and frustrations with the justice system didn't just pop up overnight. It's been brewing for years like a pressure cooker. Luigi is the match that lit the whole thing. His case shows just how desperate people are for change, even if it means clinging to someone who represents chaos. Social media platforms like Reddit, YouTube, and TikTok are cracking down on what they consider pro-Luigi Mangione posts, claiming these violate their rules.
Many users are left confused about what is or isn't allowed when discussing this case online.
When the working class struggles, it creates all sorts of ripple effects. People have less money, less security, they're more likely to get sick, end up in debt, and maybe even get caught up in the justice system. But those systems, they're not always fair, especially to people who are already struggling. It just perpetuates the cycle of inequality. It's like a downward spiral.
What's next? When people feel like they have no control, no hope for the future, they can do unpredictable things.